So now that we know the power of the Vex and how they're taking control of the Nine, um, now that we know that dark matter relates to the Nine because of just like physical density, that's how the Vex are starting to be able to control and tame the Singularity. So let's see how we're gonna stop them. Yeah, as per always, welcome to Destiny Tuesday, or at least just the fragments of the recording that be, and join us as we save the galaxy on more scales than one on the regular, and doing it in style. For now, we can ignore these guys. We don't need to worry too much about them. What we need to do is we need to stop the Vex from being able to assimilate more of the planet. And I think we need to...
Guardian, I've got confirmed intel. The Vex mine maintaining the quarantine has the last strangelet we need to reach 3.
My final tethers to the 9 are snapping. I feel like a live wire fraying. The charge is still there, sparking at the ends.
You won't miss that power? The station? It's a lot to walk from.
The 9's power, the light, it all came from outside myself. I'm looking forward to finding what's left when that all fades away.
I'm glad to hear you say that and that you're back with us. All the power in the world isn't worth having none over yourself.
Yeah, what is a god to a god slayer, right? We as Guardians, we take shit down like it's nothing. We fought dragons that can control the fabric of reality. We've taken down gods that control the fabric of reality. What is the fabric of reality to ourselves then at that point? So let's find out what we do next and how that happens. Quarantine. Destroy powerful Vex mine to breach the quarantine and around the Singularity and seize the final Strangelet capsule. So yeah, we've been trying to stabilize the Singularity, as in like the black hole beyond the line, and make sure it's okay. So let's do that. Let's see how clean we can make this.
That's strange. Some of the radiolaria in the Vex down here is reading as being from, well, not our timeline. They're trying to wall off our path. We'll have to push through some familiar territory to reach the mind maintaining the dampening field.
If the Guardian dismantles it, we'll have enough Strangelet capsules to safely reach the Singularity.
And 3's on the other side with our message. One step closer to an answer. One last leap of faith. If Maya can already manipulate time, why all this friction?
Unlike the 9, they're bound by their dimension. Chronal flow applies to all. Time moves forward, never backward. I want answers too, Ikora. We're simultaneous.
Looks like we're about to hit resistance. Get ready.
Resistance? You have reached an end, little ghost. Seeking to avert a catastrophe after the fact. You will wear yourself dull from battle before it ever cuts deep enough to draw blood. But you will try.
It's an ambush, Guardian. Take cover. They're trying to lock us in. Clear a path and let's look for a way to disable those barriers.
I thought this message was for me, Guardian, not you.
The Nine keeps stringing us along. Do they always get the future they determine?
Time is chord notation, the known possible scale of everything. But if the tone is set, why scheme against fate? Still, the Nine try, don't they?
Chords have variance to a degree. Tiny alterations in a range.
You're catching on. The Titan in me misses helping people. The city might do me some good.
I'm glad to hear you consider it. You could help us retake Seoul. Start small. Maybe Chicago. Heavy Vex presence ahead. They're trading fire with an exile raiding party.
But thankfully, no giant minotaurs this time.
The Archon must be using us as a distraction to breach the Vex quarantine.
Too bad they crossed paths with you, Guardian.
Guardian, destroying that brig deactivated a nearby exile signal. I think they had sealed off one of these buildings.
This... a door in waiting. A bridge across space.
You know, there's remnants of Elixir technological signatures in the assimilated architecture here. The house must have been right on top of the anomaly before the Vex pushed them out.
The Archon's been trying to get back in ever since. It makes me think they'll make a push once we bring down the dampening field.
We'll need to be ready. But right now, we kill the noise. Kill the noise and hear our answers.
So yeah, before we continue, I do want to take a note of just like that was a really, really fun encounter in like just massive arena. You know, like you saw like just now, like even now, just having all my abilities swarming around, and just one thing that's fun about the game for me is just the mastery of like knowing how to use your equipment. And like if you notice, I didn't change anything out of my loadout. I've been using the same loadout since I started this this campaign. So for a lot of players out there who are like, oh, I don't have the best stuff, you don't need to have the best stuff. Just use stuff you know how to use. And how does it, like, how it, like, just synergizes with your stuff. I still mess it up, and, like, I'm trying to be conscious of it, of just, like, making sure to switch to my grenade launcher, throw my grenade, and then I could do, like, a triple shot with it to clean a room. You know, small things like that. That's what Grenadier does for me. Whereas, like, this one, you know, I make sure I get the shots, and then I can spawn extra hatchlings, but as we're starting to push through, we're going to have more resistance. We need to have more to clear waves, especially if I'm running this solo. Just little things to consider for when you do when you do your run-throughs, if you ever do come up and pick up the game. But let's continue.
There's static. A hook? I haven't felt this since I was emissary. One of the 9 want to speak.
Quitter. Is that you, Buttercup? Release me from those filthy, fleshy hands.
No. My hand resigned a broken contract.
Orin, what's happening?
An unthinkable glimpse. An order? Drawing pinpoint aversion.
No, too cryptic, Critter. You want to know how we saved you? Your big ball never tell you that. You are flimsy. For me to stay and burn a while, I'll need the one with the fetching fermions.
Ugh! Gunsmoke, stop! Speak to me, not through me. It's my will. Mine.
Quitting didn't take fully.
It did. It's me, I'm me. Those tethers I mentioned still stick to my skin.
Oh, I love that. If I remember correctly, I think that was like four. Like, I think that was like either 9 or 6. But oh, yeah, just right there when she said like it still sticks, like the tethers are they still there. Just the way they have power over you, it's still like ultimate, infinite, godlike power, but not having your will to use it. That's something horrifying. I love that. Whereas a lot of people like to associate Eldritch with dark themes, like Cthulhu and such. I'd say like this is like the opposite of like Eldritch, but if we actually cast light on it and just, yeah. Anyways, we got some Vex to kick, so let's go kick some robot butt.
If Maya really thought she was inevitable, she wouldn't be trying to stop us. Push through.
Everything's being scrambled by a Vex disruption signal. Follow the cabling and we should find the source. These old human colonial outposts have been here for a long time. I wonder what they were researching before they captured this. This route will take us straight to the mine, creating the dampening field. Almost there.
You never tire of learning the same lessons. Your response is not necessary. This is not a conversation. You're only meant to listen. How readily you obey fate. A leader without agency. A discarded puppet wrapped in her wires. And the weapon. Guardian, the Nine flatter you and themselves. But my enemies do not threaten me, because I do not allow it. I command their passivity. They cannot raise their weapons.
Yeah, Maya's bearing her fangs. Well, she's ready to fight. So are we. Let's show her what's up. Let's show her what we can do.
I feel 9 crowding the corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian. That Vex mine has the capsule we need. I don't care what Maya says. We're on her doorstep and she feels it.
I've had enough of this wall in my brain. I'm looking forward to seeing it crumble.
The mine's defenses are linked to a series of shielded confluxes. I bet we can take it out with this. That's it, Guardian. Bring them down. That should be the final Strangelet capsule. We did it. The quarantine field is failing.
We just detected a shockwave from the singularity.
My connection is still tethered. Ikora, I'm letting 9 in. Talk to me to talk to them.
We have questions.
Commander, answers later. Bask. Perihelion around my maypole. But I do have a message for the weapon to be. Guardian, we knew salt water would evaporate. Missiles aping at solar flares would collide. Humanity was destined to burn. Free and I, well, we looked at the valley of unknown space. We saw our nature would nurture the conditions for uppercase light. Your resurrection was enabled by our hand for this purpose. Your mind will reach the beyond and know the way. For this you were positioned, set into orbit. This and Three's message to come. Always loved warming your armor, Sunshine.
The well is dry. I have no more answers. I'm sorry.
Wait, so the 9 are saying they planned for me to raise the Guardian?
We are not pawns. We determine our choices, not them. Let's get to the Altar of Relativity and get answers from 3 ourselves.